Yo, what's up guys, this is Seahawks here. We're back with another video, and today I'm giving you 5 NFL players that just fell off the face of the planet. At one point, they were some of the most talked about players in football, and then a week, a month, a year later, they just completely went silent and everyone forgot about them. Hope you enjoy the video, and as always, go Hawks! To start off this list, we have former Raiders wide receiver Hunter Renfrow, 5th round pick in 2019 to the Oakland Raiders at the time. No, he was a decent receiver in his first 2 years, actually very productive, lingered around 650 yards in his first 2 seasons, and then in 2021, he just exploded, had a 1,000-yard season. Then after that year, got a well-deserved contract extension, but then just they traded for Davante Adams. He started getting forgotten about instantly from Derek Carr, dropped to like 300 something yards, and then scored 2 touchdowns in 2022, and then 2023 he didn't get like any action. But then he took a year off of football due to, I believe, an autoimmune disease that like forced him to like just start dropping a lot of weight and just made him feel very fatigued all the time, really sad. But took a year off of football, but and now the Panthers actually decided to take a chance on him and signed him earlier in the year. So hopefully we see a career resurrection of Hunter Renfrow, because 2021 Hunter Renfrow was just a god wide receiver, just straight up out of nowhere. So really hoping he could, come back and just look like the shell of his former self, because that would help Bryce Young out a lot. Coming up next, we got former Patriot and Chargers cornerback J.C. Jackson, undrafted in 2018, but like right off the bat just became an incredible INT machine. His first 4 years and his first stint with the Patriots, he tallied up 25 interceptions, which is crazy for an undrafted guy. Left the Patriots after 2021, signed a fat deal with the Chargers in 2022, like 5 years, $82.5 million, was supposed to come in and contribute to this loaded Chargers defense on paper, because they went crazy in that offseason, if you remember. But J.C. Jackson proved that he was a product of Bill Belichick, because the second he joined the Chargers, he looked terrible. Just his play in general was not what it used to be with the Patriots. But then against the Seattle Seahawks, midway through the 2022 season, while guarding Marquise Goodwin on a touchdown, he dislocated his knee and was out for the rest of the season. Just a bad, gnarly injury. Ugh. I'm not going to throw a picture of it up because I don't want to do that. But after that season, 4 games into 2023, they traded him back to the Patriots for like a 6th-round pick. And then he did like nothing. I'm pretty sure he got suspended by the Patriots. They dropped him, and we just haven't heard from him since. But man, at one point, this guy was like a top 4 cornerback, at least in the discussion for that. And then just he leaves the team, the Patriots, and then just fell off the planet. He straight up vanished. It's sad because he was such a fun player to watch. Coming in at number 3, this is a name I'm sure a lot of people haven't heard in a long time, but it's former Colts running back Marlon Mack. This guy for like 2 years was a seriously good running back. 4th-round pick in 2017. Had a like decent rookie year with the Colts, almost 400 yards, had about 3 touchdowns. Then 2018 ran for a little over 900, had 9 touchdowns. And then 2019 he just exploded for 1,000 yards. And then after that is when it starts dying down. The Achilles injuries that completely ruined his career. Week 1, 2020 against the Jaguars, he tore his left Achilles, was out for the rest of the season. Then 2021 came back, but had like 100 rushing yards. Was probably number 3 on that depth chart behind Nyheim Hines and obviously Jonathan Taylor. And then 2022, signed with the Niners, didn't play at all, then signed with the Broncos in 2022 as well. Had a touchdown, had 84 yards. Pretty sure he had an injury. in the one game he played with the Broncos as well. And then he signed with the Cardinals in 2023. And in August, he tore his right Achilles, ended his season before it could even start. And we haven't heard from him since. Injuries destroyed this guy's career. Number 2, we have another former Colt. It is Darius / Shaquille Leonard, former second-round pick linebacker in 2018. This one, blows me away because this dude was the best, or one of the best linebackers in football up until 2022. From 2018 to 2021, 163 tackles, 120 tackles, 130 tackles. Just a tackle machine. Like his first year, he literally almost had 200 tackles. It was insanity. But then ankle injuries, having to have surgery, just the injuries are what killed this guy's promising career. And I have a suspicion that changing his name to Shaquille had to do with that as well. Probably just some random conspiracy theory, put a tinfoil hat on me, I guess. I don't know. But, man, this dude really had it all. But the injuries and him feeling rushed back from injuries didn't help at all. Was waived by the Colts in 2023, midway through, and then signed with the Eagles and did nothing. And we haven't seen him since his little stint with the Eagles, and sadly, I don't think we're going to see him anytime soon, just like I said about Marlon Mack. And the number 1 player that fell off the face of the planet, that just completely vanished, former Broncos undrafted running back Phillip Lindsay. This is one of the most insane ones, in my opinion. I know I said that about Darius Leonard, but legit, Phillip Lindsay, I thought about him recently, and that's what made me want to make this video. Back-to-back 1,000 yards in 2018, 2019. Stole Royce Freeman's job in 2018 as an undrafted free agent, but I guess one 500-yard season in Denver in 2020 was enough for them to be like, nope, get the f*** out of here. Then he signed with the Texans in 2021, got released after 10 games, and went to the Dolphins for 4 games. And then 2022, he signed with the Colts. They dropped him. And then he played for the Sea Dragons in the XFL for a little bit. And now he doesn't play football anymore. He's on a radio show in Denver called The Drive, I believe. There has been some points of him expressing that he would love to go back to the Broncos for a veteran presence, even if it's not a starting role. So that would be interesting, but just running backs, they get replaced instantly, man. It's sad. This guy was a promising running back. Same with Austin Ekeler, who is also a player that fell off the complete face of the planet, but that's for a different time. But man, Phillip Lindsay, dude was such a fantasy stud for 2 years with Denver, but like I said, I guess a 500-yard season is enough for Denver to give them or him one of these. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on so you'll never miss an upload. I will see you in the next video. Go Hawks!